Nails, hair, hips, heels, ass, fat, lips, real, purse, full, big bills, bitch, I'm a big deal. Legs, face, eyes, thin waist, thick thighs. You, me, you wish. New phone, who this?
Hey bitches, it's Holland. What's good? So, in this video, I'll be ranking K-pop main dancers on 3 main categories: versatility, stage presence, and technique as someone who has been training as a dancer with 4 years of experience. This video was inspired by Red Velvet's most recent video in which she ranks vocalists in the K-pop industry, so I'll have her video linked at the last few seconds of this video. Disclaimer: all of the rankings are based off of my individual experience and opinions as a dancer myself, and what I personally look for when constituting main dancer material. So, now let's get into the video. The first main dancer we have is J-Hope from BTS. For versatility, I gave him a 6 out of 10 because J-Hope mainly specializes in hip-hop and street dancing, and he tends not to branch out or experiment towards other genres of dance very often. For stage presence, he gets a perfect 10 because he always has such a bright and enthusiastic energy on stage that draws your attention and focus to him. And lastly, for technique, I gave him a 10 as well because I genuinely cannot find any flaws in the way he moves. He's especially good with rhythm as his body transitions from count to count without looking stiff at all. Next, we have Dino from 17. For versatility, I gave him an 8 out of 10 because he too mainly specializes in hip-hop and contemporary dance. However, I do believe that he isn't afraid to branch out into other genres of music as well. For stage presence, I gave him an 8 out of 10 because even though Dino has really good stage presence when dancing by himself, he doesn't really stand out that much when he's dancing among his fellow members to me. For technique, I gave him a 10 because he has very good rhythm, control, and sharpness to his moves. For CLC, we have Sunjaein. For versatility, I gave her a 4 along with J-Hope because if you look at her monthly choreography videos, they pretty much all use the same seductive hip-hop based movements, and she tends not to experiment with other dance styles. For stage presence, she gets a perfect 10 because she has such an alluring energy to her and her facial expressions are always on point, making the choreography look very effortless, like her eyes pierce my soul every time I watch her dance. For technique, I gave her an 8.5 because she has extremely good rhythm, especially in her wrists, hips, and legs, but because of this her moves can look less sharp and slightly sloppy at times. For Red Velvet, we have Seulgi. For versatility, I have her a 9 because obviously since she's in Red Velvet, she has to be versatile to constantly changing concepts like that. For stage presence, I gave her a 6.5. I'm not saying that she's completely unenthusiastic on stage, but I feel like she needs to work on her expressions when conveying the concept of the song she's dancing to, and compared to someone like Sunjaein, she tends to lack confidence on stage. For technique, I gave her a 10 because she has the perfect balance between rhythm and sharpness in which her moves don't look too sloppy from focusing too much on rhythm or too stiff from focusing too much on getting defined moves. For Blackpink, we have Lisa. For versatility, I have her a 4 because, like Sunjaein, she mainly just specializes in hip-hop and doesn't challenge herself with different genres. For stage presence, I gave her a 10 because Lisa has the best stage presence and expression of all the members of Blackpink, and she exudes some major confidence of stage consistently in any performance she's in. As for her technique, I gave her a 10 as well because she always has perfect flow and rhythm with her performances but also never looks sloppy, which is especially hard to do with someone of her body type. For EXO, we have Kai. For versatility, I gave him a 10 because Kai is exceptionally good at multiple genres: contemporary, modern, hip-hop, and street dancing. For stage presence, yeah, a perfect 10. For technique, I gave him a 10 because of his amazing control of his tempo and precision of dance moves, especially when he dances to hip-hop. For Twice, we have Momo and Mina. For versatility, I gave them both a 10 because, like K, They are all well developed in their specialty genres, Mina's being ballet and Momo's being urban dance. They still are comfortable and skilled enough to dance other genres. For stage presence I gave Momo a 9 because she really knows how to exude confidence on stage and has great expression. But for Mina I sadly gave her a 5 because her expression on stage is quite weak. However, I don't blame her at all because it's already common knowledge that she experiences severe anxiety. For technique I gave them both an 8 because though they both usually have very good rhythm, they do have some off days when performing and aren't extremely consistent with the precision of their moves. For Monsta X we have shown you. For versatility I gave him a 6 because he mainly specializes in contemporary and some hip-hop, but he usually doesn't tend to stray too far from these genres. For stage presence I gave him a 7 because though his expression has the ability to be done very well, he isn't too consistent with it since usually during their live performances he has this serious look on his face as if he's concentrating too hard on the choreography itself. For technique I have him a 7 again because he's pretty inconsistent when it comes to the precision and sharpness of his moves. The main thing that I usually find consistent in his performances is his rhythm. For Everglow we have Yu and Mia. For versatility I gave them both a 4 since they most prefer to dance to hip-hop dominant choreographies and, from what I've seen, don't tend to experiment very often. For stage presence I gave Mia a 10 and Yu a 9 because, though they both have high energy and confidence on stage, I feel that Mia is better with her expressions. This is easily proven to me with the Adios Live stages. For techniques I gave them both an 8.5 because their tempos, power behind their moves, rhythm, and flow between moves is very good, but it's not the best thing I've ever seen. For G-Idol we have Soojin. For versatility I gave her an 8 because she is a member of G-Idol, a group known for constantly changing up their dance genres. For stage presence I gave her a 10 because we all know that Soojin is the pronounced queen of expression. And lastly for technique I gave her a 9 because though she knows how to maintain a good rhythm, she doesn't let it distract her from hitting each move precisely and consistently. In addition, she also has very good posture when dancing that I wouldn't be surprised if she was previously trained in ballet. Okay, this is the end of the video. Once again, these rankings are just based off of my own opinion and experience as a dancer, and it is perfectly reasonable and okay for you to disagree. You can also leave your rankings in the comments if you want, or if I didn't mention a particular main dancer you want to see in this video, comment the idol's name and I'll respond with my personal ranking of them. I also plan on doing a similar video about main rappers and K-pop coming up soon as well since I am also a self-taught rapper with almost 1.5 years experience.
A visa got me dirty, turning 성적다고 야 a seven 쓸 수 있는 모든 네가 받았던 전면 다 뺏어갈걸 내가 그동안 내게 생각으로 난 나쁘리 없게도 괜찮아 내 맘대로 할래 난.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram with the link in the description below. And remember to stay snatched.